Welcome to the 2019 McCormick Cup Final between the Markham Irish and the Brantford Harlequins. My name is Piers Higgins, and with me today is Miles Martin. We are looking forward to an exciting match between these two clubs. The players are now lining up, and we turn over the studio to the speakers and the playing of the national anthem. Now for the Markham Irish and the Brantford Harlequins. First, the Markham Irish team.
So number 1 we have Patrick Lasser, number 2 Darren Khaleesi, number 3 Chris Gibbons. Second row is Gavin Howe and Jeremy Brownbridge. Back row today is going to be Brandon Black, DJ Bott, and Jason Tucker, number JC. Number 9, Owen Triple, number 10, Sonny Sheridan. The back line, Castle Quinn, Brian Duncan, Jesse Lofthouse, the captain, 14, Lee Siegel, 15, Marco Phillips. In reserves on the bench today, we have Mike Gallagher, Charles Smith, Jerry Warren. Number 19 is Zach Lovsky, Eric Gibbons. Number 21, John Thompson. 22, Dylan Ford. 23, Nathan Fair. Head coach today is Fabian Rain. Assistant coach Martin Coe, and the trainer is Christina Fogg. Tell them who's going to be playing for the Brantford Harlequins today, please.
Yeah, the Brantford Harlequins team for the McCormick Cup today is number 1, the front row, Tom Van Horn, number 2, Dave Neal, and number 3, Colin Fawcett. In the second row is Colby Francis and Josh Van Horn. And the back row, number 6 is Paul Azins, number 7, Jordan Kazona, who is the captain, and Graham McElvery. Scrum half is Adam Stoughton, number 9, and number 10 is Baton Neuerbach. Number 11 on the wing, Connor Fitzsimmons. In the centre is number 12, Will Kelly and Hugh MacDonald. And number 14, Joe Newman. And full back will be Rory O'Donnell, with the reserves Mike Wilson, Dave McLean, George Babcock, Casey Boak, Will MacArthur, Steve Piatek, Owen Bromby, and Mitch McIsaac and Conor Finders. Coaching staff, Dave Neal, Graham Booz and Steve Piatek. Match referee today is Mo Chaudhry.
You're good.
And assistant referees, touch judges Peter Pender and Michael Jones, fourth official Rebecca Matheson.
Fine center here.
Looks like a beautiful day of rugby today. I'm super excited. This is going to be another rematch of the 2018 final. It was a fantastic win, 24-20 to the Irish. You can bet that Brantford's going to try and make this happen.
Brantford kickoff there to start the McCormick Cup. Right back to the Irish. Have it steady, looking to get it back. Yes, a knock on there by the Brantford when they followed up, and first scrum of the day goes to the Irish Canadiens. So here we go. It would be a first example of how the scrums are going to go down.
You know, it's probably a great time, to get that first scrum nice and early, blow the whistle nice and early. We can calm the nerves. Both these players are going to be feeling each other out and kind of just get a feel of the strength and where we're going to be up against all day. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a great game. The field looks like it's in fantastic shape, and these guys look like they're ready to go.
Owen Shippey get the ball in for the Irish. Scrum half.
Just wait here, 9.
Quick heel, the referee keeping them back. Oh, number 8 picks and gives a scrum half. It goes blind. Right out to the winker there, number 14, Lee Kegel.
Wait.
Again, the Irish on the drive, take it into contact, driving Brantford back. Ball turned over, Brantford have it. Just outside.
Advantage offside.
Yeah, offside advantage. Referee playing advantage to Brantford here for the Irish offside. Tackle here. Still playing advantage. Yeah, no advantage gain, so he's going back.
Yeah, so what happens right there is that the referee is telling the green team, the Irish, that they have to back behind the hindmost foot. They weren't. They have actually encroached that line. And you can hear the referee yell to back up, back up. They didn't obey his commands. And when the ball came out of the ruck, they were ahead of the hindmost foot in an offside position. This is why they called the penalty.
Yeah, and no advantage accrued to Brantford, so they have the penalty. They kick a good kick, gets them deep inside the Irish 22-meter line. And they will have the line out because it's from a penalty kick. The line out goes to the penalty kicking team.
It's going to be good. This is going to be good. You can tell these guys want to attack. They have a quick ball right off the front.
Stay. Yep, good.
Brantford got away with one there. The referee was at the back of the line out, and they threw in a very not straight ball to the for number 1.
Knock on.
Irish defending.
Run in.
Yes, they won the ball. Nice deep kick from the Irish fullback into touch. Beautiful work there.
Play on.
Rory McDonald with a good kick. Brantford in possession. Outside their own 22, making a nice run for it now, the Brantford fullback. A fine job there by Rory McDonald. Kick ahead, the Irish take it. He called a mark, I believe. No, the referee has blown the whistle.
Yeah, I think this is the call right here. Was
let's see.
It looks like that Rory McDonough was actually hit out of bounds a little bit late.
Body contact, kick or kick.
Kick or kick to getting, okay.
So there's actually no attempt to tackle right here. So the Brantford Harlequins were given an option whether they want to take the penalty where it actually happened or when the ball was actually retrieved. The Brantford Harlequins have decided to move the ball up to the 22-meter line. Another attacking.
Stop for a second.
It looks like another attacking penalty from that point. It looks like they can probably put it back into touch and start with some set piece with the line out.
Now that's a little warning to the Irish. That's the second time on the same offence, and they're back inside their own 5-meter line again. A line out, attacking ball. Brantford to put in the ball in the line out. Referee moving to the back for a good look. Nicely. Yes, nicely taken by Brantford. Referee kept the Irish on side. Brantford driving in, midfield, just under the post. Brantford get it wide again. Coming to the right side. Irish there in numbers. Yes. Good defensive work by the Irish. They got there 3-1, and the Brantford player held onto the ball, wouldn't release, so they've given a penalty. Chance now for the Irish to relieve the pressure.
You know, the Irish right here are playing, just guarding this line as best as they can with some furious defense, which has been fantastic. They made a great tackle, and then they get over the ball. They keep their feet, and they dig at the ball. The player that's on the ground has to release the ball. He did not in this occasion, and that's why it was penalty for the Irish, and they looked to kick it into touch.
Yeah, Johnny Sheridan got a good touch there, and the Irish now with the throw-in and the number 6 for the Irish.
Take more space. Take more space.
Yeah, the Irish number 6, Blackie, is about to throw it in. Directly to the Irish, taken well, back out to their standoff. Referee getting white onside.
Out!
Dude, it's going to be a physical game today. You can tell, look at these guys just banging a lot of bodies here. Deep into contact, making big hits all the way around the pitch, and we're only 5 minutes in this game.
Nicely taken again by Green, driving forward. That's their number 8, Rory McDonald driving, that's their number 8, driving forward. Irish on the attack now. Nice run there by number 13 for the Irish. That's Jesse Lofthouse, the captain, and running in to score under the post for the first score of the game. We get the player's number.
Lee Kegel.
Was that Lee Kegel? That was good work. Number 14. Nice work out there from the out half to get it to his winger and get him in under the post.
The Irish look like they're just ready to attack. They've been hitting the line at a great pace. There was a nice little half line break right there. They moved the ball to the outside. That's where the speed is. That's where they want to move it. They know they have pace out there, and they're going to challenge this back line for the Harlequins. The Harlequins have great defense as well. It should be a great back line versus back line today. This is definitely going to be the show.
Well, that'll be the show, and it should be a pretty easy conversion here, dead straight in front of the posts. The Irish number 10, Johnny Sheridan, lining it up. Should really be a chip shot for Johnny at this level. And he puts it through the post for the conversion. The score now 7-0 in favor of the Irish Canadians. I thought the referee made a very nice advantage call there. He was about to blow something, saw there was something on and let it go. Resulted in a nice try.
Yeah, and that's what we really want to do. When you have advantage like that, you want to keep the game flowing. You want to keep it wide open. Nobody really wants to blow up the game and stop and reset and scrum again. This is the beauty about rugby, to have that wide open flowing game. If you can get the advantage and play off from it, that's what they want to do.
Well taken there by Irish again, and the second row player grabbing that ball. I think it was Brandon Black again, the flanker. Irish with a long pass out to the wing, driving forward, setting up the maul, cleanly back.
Timing. Wait on the pull.
Quick save there, quick save.
Tackle. On the pull, wait. Right in.
You might have heard the referee there giving some warnings to the Brantford. They tend to be over anxious and getting themselves in an offside position when they're following up. So he's trying to do some preventative refereeing there. Nice chip at the Irish number 10 again. Beautiful chip, marked inside. No mark. The referee said no mark. They can tackle him. He's in touch. Yes. Flag is up. The ref hasn't seen it yet. Yes, coming back.
You heard the referee yell that there was no mark given. What had happened was that when you're inside your own 22 and you retrieve the ball, you can yell for mark, and you take the ball where the mark was given. But I believe that the player was just outside of the 22 when he called the mark. That's why the mark was not awarded, and they had to play on from there.
Yeah, it looked like that from here as well. I thought first that the player wasn't stationary when he called the mark, that he was running, but not the case. Good contest for the ball there. Number 6 Green driving
great challenge
in.
by Brantford right there in the line out.
Pull. No.
Taken again.
Wait on the pull.
Back on the Irish side. Pick up and drive there by the Irish number 8, Jason Chuck.
No, that's a collapse moving forward. You're overextending, you're never going to be able to pull that ball off. Scrum.
Scrum down again, attacking ball. Green scrum awarded by the referee. Player gone off his feet, couldn't hold it.
You know, the one thing I really like about this Brantford team is they are so patient. You can see them, they set up on defense, they get to their marks where they're supposed to be, they look up, they're marking the guys in front of them, they have players around the rucks on both sides. They're so patient, and they know when to attack and when to counter ruck and what have you. But these guys are so patient when it comes time to, when defense is up.
Well, they want to maintain that patience now. They're still defending again, just outside their 22. Looks like a bad strike by the Green. It got into, yes, was taken by Brantford. Well done. Tackle just outside the 22. Brantford have it again, letting the ball fly to the backs. Nice run there. Centre with the ball, gives it to the winger. Winger just keeps his feet beautifully inside by the winger on the far side there for the Brantford Harlequins.
Timing.
That was Joe Newman. Again, running the ball, running very well. Good passing by Brantford, setting up a ruck again.
Timing.
Have it clean. Double pass, missed pass out there. Yes, taken by Brantford, gone down to ground.
Wait.
Scrum half in. And again, went forward there from the player. Referee playing advantage, I think, at this point. Yes, Green have the ball. Good advantage call by the referee.
Kegel, the try scorer out there.
There it looks like they.
Yeah, I'm surprised the referee didn't bring that back. Advantage didn't accrue. Advantage is not possession. Advantage is a gain of ground. There was no gain of ground by the green there. I think the referee might actually be bringing it back.
That's right. Yeah, that's what it looks like. He's coming back. To
Yes,
the
he
mark
is.
Right there. Yes.
Yes, he is. Very good call. That's a very good call. He let the ball go as far as possible, and he saw they weren't making any advance with the ball, so he brought it back. Possession now goes to the scrum to green. Right on the halfway line.
Looks like we have a man down out there. Looks like it may be Lee Kegel who's taking a knee there on the far side of the pitch.
I don't see him. Oh, I do now, yes.
Looks to be okay.
Limping just a little. Not a man the Irish want to lose at this stage of the game. They're the strong winger. Scrum is set.
Fine. Set. Wait.
On Shimpy to put the ball in for the Irish. Ball in, cleanly back. Out to Sheridan.
Good clean ball.
Nice switch in play there. Beautifully done again with number 13 there for the Irish. Jesse Lofthouse, the captain.
No. On the pole, back.
Irish again. Referee asking.
Foot here.
Yes, he's looking at the hind foot with Brantford. He's not happy with their going back.
Wait here. Use.
You Irish have the ball. Referee asking them to use the ball, not to hold it back there. It's out again. Irish driving forward. Nice clean ball.
Tackle out, out, out.
Penalty two. It looks like that the player came in from an offside position, in from the side. When a ruck is formed, you have to come in through the hindmost foot. You cannot impede from the side. That's what happened here from the Harlequins. They've been penalized for that. They have to go back 10.
And he's giving a kick. He indicated there that the penalty was for the kick by Brantford on that ball when it was the Irish possession. They kicked it off the knock on. Not a great kick to touch, but they're at the 22.
But again, this gives them an opportunity to set up set piece, which is what they want to do. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to move this ball wide again to see if they can get the ball to Kegel. He seems to be electric in these first couple of minutes.
Yes. Number 8 throwing the ball in, unusual, but there's a nice long pass from the scrum half. Nicely taken in the centre once again by the Irish. Good work by Brian Duncan.
Tackle, wait.
Scrum half into the centre this time, taken forward by Jesse Lofthouse, the captain. Again, Irish looking to run it wide. Good tackle by Brantford outside, driven them back outside the 22. Green still in possession. Driving forward again, setting up the ball. Yes, back to the big number 5 there for the Irish. Jeremy Brownridge had the ball, just driven it back.
Wait. Back here, wait.
Irish number 6 driving forward with it, Brandon Black, a.k.a. Blackie. Oh, nice take there by the Irish. Number 8, yes, Jason Chuck again. Known to all his friends as JC, playing at number 8 for the Irish Canadiens. Inside the 22 of the Brantford Harlequins. Nice ball, still coming back, still just inside the 22. Green still in possession. Clean ball back again to the number 8. Been a man to take the pass many times already in this game is Jason Chuck, AKJJ for the Irish JC. Good drive. The Irish number 10 driving forward there.
Great recycle ball here by the Irish. Here, this has got to be a nice phase number. That's probably the 10th phase right now that we're looking at.
Jerry Sheridan there taking it in. Johnny Sheridan, the standoff. Scrum half now looking.
Keep moving.
Owen Shimpy looking for the ball. It's not coming back. The referee is saying move, move. No sign of the ball. Here it is it? No.
Looks like it's turned
They've
over.
turned over. Good work, defensive work
Great
by the
defense
Brantford.
by the Brantford Harlequins.
On the ground, they were under extreme pressure. That might be slightly forward. Yes, no. The referee changed his mind. He was going to give it.
And it looks like when the Brantford Harlequins get a turnover or any sort of ball, all they want to do is move it to that back line, get it through the hands and get it to the opposite side of the field as fast as they can. It's about the second or third time that we've seen this happen throughout this game in this very early stages of the game.
Yes, it is. And they moved that ball right across, as you say, the back line very quickly. Irish number 7 held on to the ball well there and that good tackle. The player down here, nobody said no flag.
He's taking the ball.
Looks like there'd be a charge on the number 10 for the Irish, Johnny Sheridan. Looked to be a late charge. You heard some of the people in the crowd here yelling, looking for a penalty, and after referring to the touch judge, looks like there was no penalty that's going to be awarded for that one.
It wasn't even discussed with them because the touch judge was focused on getting to the line out, and that's where the touch judge on the opposite side should be alert to that. So when the touch judge is occupied with the actual ball, the other touch judge should take responsibility.
Leave him.
Good drive here by the Irish. They got a maul going forward. Brampton a little loose, Brantford a little loose right now. Yes, referee not happy.
Bringing down the maul.
Yeah, bringing it down against the second or third time.
That penalty is called when you have the ball in hand and you have people around and you're moving the ball. That's called a maul. The opposition has to add players to stop the maul from advancing. But if you make an attempt to actually rip down the maul, which is what we saw here, then a penalty was awarded to the Irish. And again, they've gone to the corner here, looking for a line out so they can set up set piece and run something here. I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to try to attack the middle of the field. Actually, no, I take that back here. It looks like they have a full line out. I wouldn't be surprised. It's going to be a drive right here, right off the line if they could win clean ball.
Yeah, it might well be because they were driving them very well in that last session that we saw. And right on the call of play, there it is, the number 8 at the back driving, holding onto the ball.
Stay on here, okay? Stay on here.
Yeah, the referee he can see it. The referee has good vision of the ball.
He's through the middle.
He's through the middle. The Irish are still driving. Yes, they're still just a meter from the line. They need to get the ball back quickly.
Another pick and go right here for the Irish.
Find the line. Find the line here. No.
Another pick and go here for the Irish.
They're going to run it this time. Out, yes. Oh, bad pass out there. Very lucky. Whoa, they were lucky. Getting back around behind.
And the Harlequins swarm. They swarm.
But the Irish are there. They have possession. They have possession. Good defensive.
Turnover ball, and where do they go? Right to the wing.
Yeah, good defensive work there by Brantford.
Now they draw the penalty.
Now we see an attacking situation for Brantford for the first time in a while. It was down 7 points.
No need to panic.
No, not by any means.
No need to panic at all. I think that what they're going to do is they want to thump this down, get this down inside, the 22-meter line, set up another line out here. Let's see if they can get the ball to Josh Van Horn in the line out, set up something. I could definitely see them running probably a play that's going to bang up in the middle of the field, and then look to have their options on either side. Whether they want to come back short side, or they come back long side.
Interesting to see how their backs run now. We've seen the Irish dangerous enough when they get close to the goal line. Let's see if Brantford can do that. An important line out here now for Brantford on the 15-meter line. Taken nicely. Out for the scrum half. Good delivery. Irish up for the tackle. Tackle right on the 15-meter line. Won the ball back. Yes.
Yeah, there we go. So they have a breakdown in the middle of the field. They came back short side.
Second one, yeah.
Yeah, Green have possession. They picked it up. Good defensive work there by the Irish pack. You get that ball back. They're just outside their 22. Still in possession. Throwing a long pass. A little dangerous there, I thought, but they got away with it. Pass inside. Now they're driving for the line. That's Sheridan going for the line. That's number 12. Lofthouse. Yes, that's number 13. Yes.
And a try
given. Yes. Wow, that was quite a turn. Jesse Lofthouse, the captain of the team, certainly playing captain's role so far today. The second try for the Green, now 12 points at just under 20 minutes gone.
Big cutout pass right there by the Irish to help find the open man, and then break a broken tackle and the way to turn it upfield.
A little bit demoralizing for Brantford now. They were on such a ride there. They were coming down very well, and they just lost the ball, turned it over to the Irish, and boom, you have a 7 points.
And they come back and they attack the same way.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think it's a time to panic, nothing to worry about. No. Time to just reset and take a look at some things. The first 20 minutes is gone. The first quarter of this game is over. I think now that the nerves have settled a little bit, and now we've taken a look to see see what the teams are going to be bringing to the table. It's just about time now that they start opening up the playbook a little bit, settling it down, and then start getting into your offensive set. We've seen some expansive rugby by Brantford, and I really think if they keep on that pace, they're going to be scoring a lot of points today. It's just unfortunate this line break right here and the move to the outside to score this try was just an unfortunate breakdown in defense for the Brantford Harlequins.
There you are, another converted try by the Irish again, by the number 10. Good work, Johnny Sheridan. Now bringing it to 14 points to 0 at this point. Brantford really need to get something fairly soon. We're now, into the 21st minute? They've made 1 or 2 excursions inside the Irish 22, but nothing yet to show for it. So an important few minutes to go here now for Brantford.
Don't you worry, Pierce. It's coming.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I can see it
These
developing.
Guys are very exciting. The Brantford Harlequins are super excited.
All offside there on the line there. The referee is running ahead of the ball, and all the Brantford players are in front of the kickoff.
He's let it play on.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He's gone ahead of the ball, so he can't see it. Blindside try there by the Irish flanker.
Tackle, 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 tackle!
Referee calling a tackle, the ball on the ground. Irish driving again, driven back. Nice work by Brantford.
Wait.
In defending. Irish still have it.
Tackle, tackle!
Tackle again by Brantford.
That's on him, it's coming. Tackle out, out, out! Yeah, he's out, he's out. He's out, he's out.
Irish still in possession.
Onside! Yeah. Yeah.
It looks to be a kick downfield here.
Yes, it is. In the box kick here, left to both of them. Who wants it? One of you get it? Yes. Outside the 22, so a bit of a run there by the... Yeah, that was the fullback. Oh.
That's knocked forward.
Yes. In the attempt to catch it looked like intentional, but I don't think it was. So it'll be a scrum down to Brantford.
Well, the player actually jumped up and it kind of hit his hands, and I think maybe an attempt. If you make an attempt to actually catch the ball, then you can't call an intentional off.
That's right. That's right. I didn't think the referee would in that case, and he didn't. So scrum down outside their 22 to Brantford. I think at this stage of the game, it's important that Brantford try and get on the board before the Irish score again.
He's good. He's good. He's good.
They have a scrum here now to clear their lines.
I think they're going to run it.
Well, they have to do, yes, they want to get down the field. That's the important thing for them at this stage.
Out.
A little bit sloppy off the back of the scrum, but the form is still there.
Onside here.
They're trying to get forward with it again, going to ground.
They pick and go just to reset the back line.
Yeah. That was well taken by the Brantford number 8 that time.
They draw the penalty for killing the ball.
Yes, he did well there.
Leave it. Leave it.
That was the captain, Jordan Kozana, for the Brantford team driving forward. Number 7. Followed by Graham McElvery, the number 8.
If you didn't do that, I would have walked. Yeah, that's fine.
No, that's interesting comment by the referee there.
I would have walked him to do that. I think he just meant he's going to send them back 10 yards. Draw the penalty for that one and send them off.
Get him to a cup. Here it is.
Brantford throw. Oh, stolen there by the Irish.
Looked to be some miscommunication here
for the Harlequins. Yes, no question about that.
There was no jumper in that lineup.
No. Stolen. Yes, driving the Irish back, yes.
Yeah.
Gone to ground, still with the Irish, but they've lost a lot of ground.
Out.
Yeah, no, we're good.
And there's Brantford driving. Ground. Yes.
Same thing. You guys done the same thing.
Advantage here being played. It said the scrum half was offside.
No advantage gains. Looks like he's come back to the spot.
Boy, I wouldn't agree with that. They got a line out 10 meters from the Irish line, and you bring them all the way back to the 15-meter line.
Come back to penalty over here.
Ooh.
Offside. Time off. Ball's over here. Don't come. Captain.
Should listen to this.
3 in a row. When you guys are under pressure, you guys are attacking up to the other side, coming through and playing the line, and then not being on the hindmost foot.
I just got a question. Yeah. If the 9 takes it out of the ruck and our guy comes through the ruck, how does that
I can't have him playing the line. Yeah? Okay. Fair.
You're wrong, ref. You can't play the line if you're coming through the ruck. Jeez.
Time back on. Offside.
So what he's trying to say here is that for fair play and the fact that when the Irish are on their hindmost foot, when they are going backwards and they are under pressure, they seem to be coming in from an offside position.
That's what he's saying, yes.
In doing so, that's not fair play. And he's given them a warning and saying that if this continues to happen, there's most likely going to be a card that will be set up really soon.
Let's see where it goes here now.
Tackle good. Tackle good.
Tackle was good, okay.
He's out.
Now for a good attacking form here for Brantford, driving inside the Irish 22. Can they maintain possession? Yes, they have. Again, driving, that's their big number 8, driving with the ball for Brantford.
Wait!
Oh, they've lost the ball. Yes.
Just went to deck. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, the referee
is playing advantage.
Yes, he is.
Says there's no advantage.
Yep. Scrum. I would agree with that call.
Yeah, she's brought it back in.
It's an interesting call. He said there was no advantage game because the player had exited the 22-meter, brought the ball back into the 22-meter, kicked it out for touch, and because of that, there was no advantage that was gained. So he resets the ball. They're going to have a scrum down where the knock-on happened.
Yeah. So it's a green defending scrum now just inside their 22-meter line. You see, Brantford now should exert some pressure on this one. It's a great place, great position for Brantford if they could turn over the ball.
Keep it up.
Yeah, I would look for the Irish here to find touch and clear the lines here to alleviate some.
Absolutely, no fancy stuff in here. Although the number 8 picks up and drives.
They're still inside the 22.
Yeah. Now they've driven, they're outside the 22 now.
It's a slow ball, it's available. Outside.
Oh, well, charged down. That was an excellent. Was that a forward pass? He let it go. Brantford advantage now to Brantford, the referee has indicated.
It's most likely because they're not rolling away at this point.
Yeah, killing the ball.
This has got to be a ticket right now. It's got to be a ticket. Yes. So that's a yellow card right there. You heard the referee say it a couple minutes earlier that they're coming in from an offside position when they were under pressure. When they were going forward, he talked to the captain, given them a warning.
Yes,
and again, when they were under pressure going forward, the Harlequins were definitely doing what they had to, moving the ball forward. The Irish player came in from an offside position. He was sent off with a yellow card.
Yeah,
they'll be in the bin for 10 minutes.
Yeah, he finished this half with 14 players now. A big drive by Brantford to take advantage of this.
But this has really ignited the Harlequins here. You can see these guys are moving forward and attacking.
Of course it has.
Attacking right there on the goal line. Look for this one to come. Look for this one to pull wide right here. Looks like they have a play on in the back line.
Oh, they went blindside. Surprising.
If this ball can come quick enough, it looks like that they have something here going on in the back line.
They're still driving, trying to drive it over in the pack, trying to get it over in the
Connor
pack.
Fitzsimmons right here, the 11 on the short side is right here on the touch line. It could be a cross kick of some sort. He doesn't look to be marked at all either. Try given.
Try given. 30 minutes. Try given. They'll close the gap now. 14-5, depending on the conversion. It's a very important score this time for Brantford.
Looks like Graham McKelvey's touched that one down here.
The number 8.
And again, it looks like, there was no time for them they didn't need to panic when we talked about it, when they had given up the second score. They just had to regroup, which is what they've done. And they've marched the length of the field. They drew about 4 penalties on this drive right back to the end of the field. They have a man that's sent off, and they come back, and now they score a try. And that puts them right back into this game.
Well, it does. Yes, it does. And it leaves the Irish still with the man short for another 8 minutes. So they took early advantage, and they could do it again. Important kick this, I think, to just get them into the one converted try differential. And they're up. Yes, converted try. Very good conversion.
I brought them on the back foot for the rocks.
31 minutes gone. 32 minutes just about gone. And we got a 14-7 game. Brantford just half the deficit. Irish now to kick off. And they're still a man short and will be for another 8 minutes or so.
Well taken.
Inside the 22, the Irish on the attack again. Waiting for the ball to come back.
Wait here, guys. Wait here. Hind foot. Wait.
Driving, taking it to their... Wow, he was isolated there that time. Surprise move that to isolate their player. But they maintain possession.
Okay, get out now, get out now. Okay, Green, stay on your feet now. Stay on your feet, Green. On your feet. Great.
Oh, the out half there for the Irish, driving in, doing some good work there again.
He's so good when he's on his front foot.
Yes, he is. And
so strong on his front foot. And when the Irish get down inside this 22, they just want to slow the ball. They want to pick and go. They can continue the drive. It seems to be their game plan. They want to draw penalties and just move the ball very inch by inch. Pick and go, pick and go, pick and go.
So far it's working here. Still go.
No, that's on your 2. That's on your 2.
Now, that's on the 2. The referee playing advantage.
Leave the ball now. Get out of there.
You can see it's just another pick and go, pick and go. They want to draw as many defenders as they possibly can before they move the ball out. And again, so Sheridan takes it on the front foot and he attacks the ball, and then they set up
now advantage there for an early tackle. I think
exactly what the Irish want to do.
Yeah.
It's exactly what the Irish want to do. And after they get the penalty call, it looks like they want to put the ball to foot, maybe put a grubber through and see if they get someone to come through on the attacking foot.
Okay, I think we have a yellow card to Brantford. Yes, we do. I can't see the player's number. It could be the number 8 or one of the second rows coming off for Brantford.
So they got 13. No, it's 14-14, right? Yeah, 14 players on 14 players.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the Irish will be back on now in another 4 minutes. The Brantford player is coming down in front of us, so we'll get his number when he comes down. A penalty to the Irish on that.
Guys, go line. Go line.
There's been a move afoot, and I want to see what you think about it, that when the player is off like that for 10 minutes and the opposing team score a try, that the player can then come back on. A try, not penalties. Converted try, and he can come back on.
Yeah, it sounds a lot like hockey, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? Yeah. I thought it was. I said, were they at the Maple Leafs meeting or something, you know?
No, I definitely don't like that idea. I think that 10 minutes is 10 minutes.
Yep.
The player has to come off. He has to come off.
That number on that? Is it number 8?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, conversion now here, a penalty conversion by the Irish, and it's up and through. That'll make it 17-7, and the player gone off for the Brantford Harlequins is their number 8, and that's Graham McElvery. There he is there, number 8.
So now it's even strength rugby again, right? 14 on 14.
Yes, I think so. The Irish should be back in any moment now, actually.
Right after halftime, it looks like they'll be back at full strength.
Well, they should be on beforehand halftime. Actually, they should be at full strength before the half.
No, I just put them right in the head. There's not
Oh, all ahead of the kicker. That's 4 kickoffs now in a row where the players have been well ahead of the kicker. One of the inconsistencies of the referee, I suppose.
green first, white second.
So this looks to be another attacking scrum here for the Harlequins. Don't be surprised, especially if you get good ball. Good, nice set piece ball here that they're going to run a crazy play. You can look at this formation right here. They have their entire their entire back line is on the open side of the scrum.
Yes, it is. They're about 8-10 meters in, and they're 15 meters.
Right here, number 11 again.
Line,
Connor Fitzsimmons is right here on the touch side again. Again, he looks to be unmarked.
And the Irish fullback is a long way back.
Coach!
I really got to take a look here when I look at the defensive structure here, and I'm wondering what Lee Kegel is doing right there behind the scrum. Actually, now he's making his way over, but he's really got to stay to the left side here, on his left side.
Good drive by Brantford from the scrum. They're going forward with the ball. Nice passing in the line. Taken well there by the Irish. Tackle, driving in. Brantford coming in hard. Oh, goes big number 6 there for Brantford, driving. Number 4 for Brantford, driving really hard.
Francis.
Yes, good work. Brantford have it again. Nice work by the scrum half. Get good clean ball away. And they have pace on the far side, and they have some room. Oh, that reverse tackle. Slow.
No.
It's Lofthouse right there on that great tackle.
Yes.
Back.
Oh, that's a big hit right there. That's a big hit.
Tackle.
Irish are defending furiously right here.
Yes, well, they have to now as they getting, a tremendous.
A great turnover ball right there by Sheridan.
Tackle.
For him to get his hand in there and rip it out, and then they can win the ball back out just outside the 22.
Yeah, they got to get that ball out and clear it into touches. That's a good ball.
He finds the gap.
That's a good ball. That's a good ball. Everyone has to go back. They're back closer to the 22. Only one in support. And he gets the ball. Nice move. Very nicely passed.
Very simple 2-on-1 game.
Yes, was it ever. And now he's down towards the 22. And they look like a break. Brantford driving in. Yes, driving. Oh, just short of the line. And he gets it. Yes, try given.
You know, it all starts when they retrieve the ball. On the far side, Kegel's up in defense. It's a simple 2-on-1 with a 2-on-1 man. Commit your player and then move the ball to the open guy. And all they started doing is just when they have this. You've seen it all game so far. When they have space and they have the pace.
Yes, well,
they just make it happen, and they just ran down the entire sideline right there, going through hands. Everyone touches the ball for a beautiful try right there in the corner.
Very fine, well taken try. They took all the pressure from the green there right back to their 22, and then they ran it in from there. Very, very well organized try.
And again, you talked about this earlier, Pierce. They have this. If they can score again just before halftime, they're right back in this.
Yes, they are.
And they hit this conversion here. Now they're down 3, and at one time they were down 14. So again, the Harlequins doing exactly what we talked about. They didn't panic under pressure. Just wanted to slow down, just wait for their moment, attack when they need to attack, which is what they've been doing, taking advantage of what they need to take advantage of, and it shows right here. They're going about they were down 14 points. Now they're down 5.
Yep, opportunity to close that now into another 2. So Big turnaround in the last 10 minutes. And we're now, this should be the last kick of the first half. Good looking kick at this point, but is it deep enough? Going to have a restart. Well, that's a surprise. Okay, ref.
Guess he's played a little bit of injury time.
Yeah.
Half time. The ball must be in play. Yeah.
That's a new law to me.
Okay, kick it. Make sure they're on the side, please.
Irish out half now, just ready with the ball for the kickoff here. Is it going to go to the 10? Not a good move by the Irish there. They could have. I thought they would have kicked that very deep rather than just kick a 10. Now they have a scrum back, and Brantford have a chance to put more pressure on them. Yeah, that was poor decision making now on the Irish half to just kick a 10-meter kick.
Well, I think he simply missed it. Because I think he's had the win the entire time here.
Fine. Set. Give it back. No, 9.
Got to tackle this. Got him into touch. That's it. That's it.
That's a big hit right there.
Yeah.
That's a big hit by Quinn.
That was a clean hit.
Big hit by Quinn right there.
Yeah, it was a good clean hit.
Nice exclamation point to end the first half.
40 minutes gone now in the first half of this McCormick Cup game, and we have the Irish Canadiens leading by 17 points to 12 and under pressure there for the last 10 minutes of that first half.
Yes. Fantastic rugby. It's exactly what we expected. These guys played each other again last year, which we talked about at the top of the show, and they have a good idea of what to expect from one another. And it seems to be, now that the game has settled down a little bit, they have the opportunity to for the game to open up and slow down for them. Yeah, you're going to start seeing a lot more set pieces and a lot more plays being run. But I think this is fantastic rugby. We're in for a real treat here for this second half.
And I agree with you. And so often, as you well know, the McCormick Cup Final can be such a bore. It's kick. We've seen a lot of running in this game on both sides. So it's been very entertaining.
Yeah, and we've seen it when they're inside their own 22.
Yep.
At times that we're thinking they should probably put the ball into touch, they decide not to. They want to run it. What can you say? That's expansive, wide open rugby. Both teams are saying that we can play this style of rugby. It's going to be a track meet. It's a good thing these guys are really fit. It's going to be an absolute track meet.
It's going to be very interesting that who can stay this pace and keep their scores coming. I think the pressure is still on the Irish to build on that early 17 points. They haven't looked like they would.
Mm-hmm.
Will you just read this?
Not yet.
It's all about mentality. Train every day. You gotta be focused, go hard in the gym. If you want to do something, just drive forward, do as much as you can.
The Rugby Ontario online store is now open. Click on the stream's description to find the store link and shop today. Kraft Heinz Project Play. Support Twin Elm in the Kraft Heinz Project Play finals. Click the stream description to find the link to vote. Voting closes on Sunday, October the 20th at noon, and all residents of Canada can vote for as many times as possible during the voting period. Thank you. Well, that was an exciting first half we had, and if we look at the scoring at this stage, we see that early in the game, the Irish went up. They had an early try, and then they had a second try to go into a 14-0 lead. Late in the first half, we had some resurgence coming from Brantford, and they got a try to make it 14-7, and then the Irish had a penalty kick to make it 17-14, and before the end of the first half, a very fine try and a conversion by Brantford to bring the score as it stands now at 17-12 for the Markham Irish Canadiens over Brampton Harlequins. And we look forward now to the start of the second half, and the Irish will kick off for the start of the second.
You know what? I thought it was a really exciting first half of rugby. I thought these guys, again, just wide open play. I think you're going to see a lot of that in the second half as well. Both teams are still jostling to get to start play their version of rugby. We can tell when the Irish get inside the opponent's 22, they want to slow it down and do a lot of rucks and small rucks and mauls and stuff. And then when they draw the penalty, they kick the ball through. And we still see that expansive back line from the Brantford Harlequins.
And the Irish start the second half. Mo is kicked off there, and well taken by Brantford just outside the 22. Now look for Brantford to see running early. I think we'd see an early aggressive run by Brantford. The big boys are running now. They're taking on the Irish back line.
Which is exactly what they want to do, to tie in some more players so they can open up that back line, that most dangerous back line.
Good tackle there, just out. Yes, Brantford still on the attack. They still have the ball. Advantage, the referee indicating to Brantford. Tackle there by Green. Referee played advantage, let it go forward. Brantford have the ball now just a metre or two inside their own half. Running that ball.
Away!
Brantford still inside their own half. A little bit of pressure by the Irish. But Brantford really in control here at this early stage of the second half.
It's a different style of play that we see from Brantford. They want to just punch holes into this defensive line.
Absolutely. They're running right at the Irish, and now they're crossed. Yes, they've crossed over the halfway line. And now they're on the 10-metre line, driving really hard. Brantford still in possession. Clean possession by Brantford.
And again, continue just to poke these holes in this green line of defense.
And referee indicating advantage
so
still to Brantford.
Numbers out here.
Yes, they do.
Some numbers.
Ball back to Brantford again, driving just.
Away, 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 away.
30 metres now from the Irish line. Advantage again to Brantford. Yes, advantage, the referee says. No gain, so the referee comes back and awards a penalty for killing the ball against the Irish right in front of the post, about 30 metres. Brantford running. Here. Tap and go by Brantford. And they're the indication of what they want to do. They want to take control of this second half and get that try that they need. There it is. Good tackle there by the Irish to still keeping Brantford outside the 22, but not by much. Brantford in possession once again. Oh, well taken there by the Brantford centre in a very difficult situation with a bad ball. Brantford still driving. Scrum half for Brantford getting the ball away. Shouting getting it away.
Leave it 5, leave it 5.
Shouting again with the ball. Nicely out. Now out to the
nice
back line.
Ball.
Oh, nicely
nice
taken.
Ball.
Intercepted by the Irish now. They've got it.
Unfortunate didn't go to hand right there for the Brantford Harlequins. It looks to be turnover ball. Green ball right here. And they're just playing the short side.
Oh. Yes.
They'll play the knock on.
Yes.
That's a good call.
Very good. The referee was right in line with that. The first knock on by the attempted interception.
Yeah, good for the Harlequins. And then now they bring in their player that was on that was sent off.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you one thing, these guys look super fit.
Well,
they look super fit, especially to be in this stage of the game, to be playing all summer. I tell you one thing, if you really want to get fit, you want to play a little touch rugby, Canada touch rugby league right there. My man Steve Shortley.
Oh, yes.
That's what a lot of these guys play in the offseason to make sure the fitness is nice and high. You can see the difference. I mean, for them to be this fit and it's so late in the season, good for them. Shout out to my man Steve Shortley right there.
But it's interesting that you say that, because many of the coaches don't like the players playing that touch rugby stuff because they get into all kinds of bad habits.
Is that right?
That's what they say, you know, in terms of ball handling and passing and distribution, and they hold on to the ball all day. Set scrum here to Irish. About 30 metres out from their line. Cleanly got. Nice groove. Good work by Stoughton.
Away. No, you can tackle, player.
The Irish still driving. Ruck formed. Irish still with the ball. They're gone. Just on their own 10-metre line. Good steady period of play here for the Irish, driving it all the way out from inside their 22. They're almost at the halfway line.
On the pole.
Yeah, ref keeping the backs onside.
Turnover ball didn't go to hand here, intercepted by the Harlequins.
Yes, it was. Yes, scrum went forward, scrum down. That's a handling error now that's costly for the Irish as they try to get out of their own half. So scrum to Brantford on the 10-metre line. Is that looks like a Brantford substitution there? Has the player gone off?
They can't catch the number from this distance here.
No, it looked like a number 8 to me. I thought it was the number 8 that went off. May not be.
Crouch. Fine.
Split back line here for the Harlequins.
Yes.
Nice, stay back.
They go short side with the 8. The 8-man pickup here.
Yes, it was. The 8-man did driving.
Back up, you. Back up!
Very physical game today. A lot of hard lines being run and big one-up tackles.
Not for the faint of heart today, that's for sure. Good hard tackling and good running. Oh, nice ball by Brantford, yes, and number 15, number 16 out there, 14.
Rory McDonnell, he's been having a scorcher today, just carving him up in the back line here. He's been doing really good.
Advantage there, the
Big
referee
tackle.
was playing advantage for offside, he indicated. He's still playing it.
Wait here, no.
Still playing advantage. Not anymore.
Yeah, well, it was outside the 22 when he indicated it. Yeah, good call. He's just inside. Maybe that's not where it was, but however. Now Brantford will put it in, look for the line out.
Lucky. You got to fix it. You guys are they're breaking the line. You guys are not getting onside before you come up.
So you just hear the referee's comments right there. Again, that's another verbal warning to the Irish that you got to get back on side.
Yeah, they're slow getting back. They're not retreating when they should.
Away! Hines!
Yeah, try. I think we have an indication here in this first 5 minutes of the second half where Brantford are going to go on this. They're just pounding away at the line, and the Irish have not been able to stop them, and that's a very fine score. And that score now by itself ties the game at 17 each. Conversion to come.
You know, I like what they're doing here. I think that they really want to take control in the second half here. I think that, you know, just to show that they have a change of pace, that they can run the hard lines up the middle. It doesn't always have to be that expansive. And to be honest with you, I don't think that the Irish are actually ready for that for the second half. They're huddling up right now. I'm pretty sure that's what they're talking about. We have to be ready for all different aspects of this game. Everything is coming into play now. There's only 40 minutes, or actually less than 40 minutes left in the entire season. It's time to turn up. It's time to make this thing happen and get to the next level here. So, like, look for a response back from the Irish, but you know, both these teams are playing fantastic rugby today on this beautiful rugby day. They
certainly are, and this should be a give me kick, this one, and it is. So now that puts Brantford into the lead, 19 points to 17. We've got 8.5 minutes gone in the second half. And they've certainly closed the gap and taken the lead.
Okay, eyes up and knock on here. Okay, give me what you have.
Now, this next 5 minutes or so of phase of play, the Irish need to come back and get back on the ascendancy if they're going to have a shot in this game. That's a good kick. Good pressure.
Good take.
Yeah, very good take. The Irish are getting there, but they're not taking the man down in the tackle. It's more of a standing. Oh, beautifully done.
Looks high right here. Looks like a high tackle.
Well, it looked like a forward pass too, but the referee let it go. Do you not think so?
No way. A very nice hard line right there.
It was very nice. The angle was excellent.
Yes. Now rolling away. So, the penalty that Mo is called right here, the referee has called it. When the tackler makes a tackle, he has to then roll away. He can't stay on the ball. He has to make an attempt to get away from the player that he has brought down, and that's what they didn't do. Sometimes you don't have the opportunity because there's so many bodies around, but regardless, you have to make an attempt to roll away. The referee determined that the player did not roll away, and that's why a penalty was given to the Irish.
Sure. When the referee blew the whistle, I noticed the Irish player took the quick one and went because of where the referee was, and yet the referee brought him back and went to a new mark for the mark. So when he blows the whistle, he should go to the mark immediately so the players know. Took away advantage on that one.
Overthrown in the line out.
Yes, indeed.
And now they've lost it. Yeah, you got to have your set piece.
No question. It's got to be good. It's got to be functioning. And they got the overlap here now.
Because that's what they do. These guys are,
and he's coming like a train.
The Harlequins they'll make you pay, and that's what they've done right here.
This is not good. Didn't have the kick to get the touch.
Got support inside.
You have it. Back up!
You know, Colin Fawcett seems to be getting a lot of good clean ball today.
Now, what's this penalty for now, coming all the way back?
They're going to talk about it again?
Yep.
No, the tackle was good. He's cleaning offside. Tackle was good. Just stop there. Stop a second. I'm not going to discuss that.
No, of course you're not.
Screen to be onside. Just hold on. Offside there. Offside here. Can't have any more offsides or someone goes to the bin. Clean the offside. No attempt to come in to make a tackle. So next one's going to the bin. Talk to the guys. Get him on side, please.
Okay.
I think it's a fair assessment by Mo right here.
Yes and no. What I'm seeing now is the focus of one team. He's not focused. Brantford have done nothing wrong since the start of the second half, and I don't believe that. So it's a total focus, and that's where you get into the danger thing now. That no matter what the Irish do now, they're not going to. He's going to penalise them.
But he did send off a Brantford player earlier.
They're way back in the first half. Yes.
Yes.
See now how this goes. This is attacking position for Brantford. Excellent position. Ooh, dangerous
clean ball.
Yeah, no. But he got turned nicely there. Nobody covering.
He's got to stay in bounds here.
Yeah.
He did very well.
Yeah, he did.
No, yeah, good. No, you're off your feet. You hit the deck first.
Knock on. I just want to bring it back to right here what Mo is saying.
Can't hit the deck first.
I think that it's really fair for him to talk to both teams. He doesn't want to give cards, especially on the finals day like this. He just wants these players really to do the best that they can and just make it fair for everyone. Nobody wants to see players in the bin.
I agree with that 100%. Yes. Yep.
Right back.
Crouch. Fine.
An important scrum here for Irish. Defensive scrum, 5 meters from their own goal line. And we're holding it so far.
Get back. 9, get.
Yeah, number 9 scrum half for Brentford ran offside there, so the referee is taking it back. A lucky call there for Green.
9's offside. 9 offside.
Oh, it's a terrible kick to touch. There, they just 9 was offside, and the referee called it, and the Irish number 15 got about 4 meters on the kick. Very poor kick.
Yeah, it wasn't their best showing right
Oh
there.
no, from a defensive situation, you want to put the ball way down here, whatever happens.
Figure it out first. Figure it out.
So you got a full line out right here. I think that it's a good. Yeah, this is the maul that they're going to be setting up right here. You could probably see that if they wanted, I would hope they would want to find touch here to alleviate some of this pressure.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Need to get out of there. Yeah.
And again, they choose to run it.
Yeah, not. I don't know what that tells me, but it.
Now we've seen this a couple of times throughout the game where they choose to run it out, and actually it costs them because if you have a turnover this deep in the air in your own half, it could be costly.
Away! Leave the ball there. It's a slow ball. It's available. It's slow. It's available. Use it. Move it back. I think we play because he had slow ball. I think we play here. Wait. Out.
That's another big hit right there.
Tackle, leave it.
Oh. Did you want it on or off? Off, okay.
Ruck.
Very patiently here, the Irish just moving forwards. Continue to play that loft house out with a nice little chip through. All looking to gather, he just overran it.
Yeah.
Some broken play here, not too sure what's happening. I think they're going to have a discussion about this. Not too sure exactly what happened in that passage of play. I think that Rory McDonnell thought he was out of bounds. He actually wasn't out of bounds.
Go back here for a second.
And not being out of bounds, he wasn't too sure. I think he thought he was out of bounds, and then he spiked the ball down. It looks like it was a knock-on. I think we have a knock-on from the Harlequins. It should be green ball. That's my take on it.
White, and then they've got knock-on nothing here.
Officials have to say
Against White. 20 white. Okay, great. Guys, you've got to knock on 20 white around the neck. It's a high tackle. You're going to go back 10.
So he brings it back instead of the major penalty right here is the high tackle. That's what he's indicated. So looks like we have a substitution coming in here for Green as well.
Not sure who's going at this point.
Yeah. He can't get his number.
Yeah,
So
15 is leaving.
Coming off right there.
That's Marco Illich. Yeah, Marco Illich gone off. We'll catch the number coming on. I thought it was 16, but we'll see first. We get a look at him. Line out now on the 15-meter line. Irish inside the half.
Jones. Away, leave it. Back. Back here.
Clean possession there for Brantford, relieving pressure. Oh, nice ball, beautiful ball out to the wing, cut inside. Nice work by the inside centre there.
Outside here.
Some nice running there by Hugh McDonald and Will Kelly together.
And that's what they do. Right?
Yes.
They can attack from anywhere. They don't need a lot of space. They got a ton of speed out there. And if they get the opportunity, they can hit that line. You know they're going to just chew up chunks and chunks of yards, and we've seen it time and time again.
And the defending team are under pressure all of the time. Then when you've got the players like that causing it.
Absolutely. Hard to defend speed.
Yes, it is. Good taking the line there by Green. They seem to have clean possession.
JC right there.
Yes, he's about the most dangerous player they have in the backs, but I don't know if he has the speed.
Not the best kick right there.
No, indeed. Comes all the way back because he was outside his 22 when he kicked it.
It doesn't matter. The ball's been swapped. It doesn't really matter. It's pretty slow ball anyway. Do you want a penalty here? No. It's dead ball anyway.
Not the best kick there by Sheridan. Looks
No,
like he didn't catch it very cleanly, and of course he wasn't able to transfer it off to the foot, so he kind of shanked that a little bit. He was outside the 22. They take it right there on just outside the 22. You can see.
Yep.
So they take it from where the kick actually happened, which is
That's a good clean ball there by Brantford in the line out.
Away!
Advantage now to Brantford. The referee indicating Green not rolling away on the ground. Advantage still on to Brantford. And they're now about 10 metres out from the Irish line.
And again, looking to attack. Just always looking to attack. And it looks to be the ball was turned over. We'll take it back. There's no advantage gained.
Do you have a number? Jonesy.
This is them coming back saying, the referee saying that the player didn't roll away from the tackle.
He's looking for a number now, the ref. I don't know, maybe from his touch judge.
Yeah, one number.
Brantford indicated they're going for posts.
And you have to. This is the Cup Final. There is no rugby tomorrow.
I agree, 100%.
Got to take your shots. You have an opportunity to put points on the board. You got to take that. You got to take that shot. 20
meters out, and it's very kickable because we've seen the kick already, and it's 19-17 right now, and this will make it at least a minimum of a try differential.
For sure. And this is the last quarter of rugby for 2019. So anytime you get the opportunity to get points, I absolutely would take it.
Absolutely. There's no question.
Here.
No question about this. Taking his time here on this. Good kick, converted cleanly. Again, that was number 15, I believe, by Rory McDonald. I don't know who the referee's having that discussion with, but
I believe he's probably one of the guys on one of his touch judges.
So 22-17 now is a major difference. It's a converted try now in the game. More than that, less than that, I should say. It's a good kickoff. Has it gone to 10? Just barely. Oh, in touch.
Did it bounce in or?
So that's the question.
Yeah, the referee seems to be. Yeah.
Is it straight into touch? Because it went straight out of bounds, they have the opportunity to choose whether they want the scrum at center or the kickoff. Looks like they decided for Brantford has decided for a scrum at center. Another attacking scrum for Brantford. You can see that we've seen this formation before, where they have this split back line. Last time we saw this, the 8-man went for a bit of a run here. They went short side with Schouten.
Well, you can see the big gap for the 8-man again, if he chooses to do that. The two flankers have to be aware of this now. This situation is it's really their business now to manage that.
Crouch.
This is where you make your money as a flanker. This is where you make your money as a flanker.
Absolutely. Oh, I don't know about that.
Again, they go back short side.
Stop, 7.
And the kick through. The attack kick through.
Yes, it is. And I think he's dropped the ball now. Yes, it does.
Yes.
Yes, it does. The referee, yes. Yeah, knock on, yes.
Knock on by the Irish. We'll scrum down with the Brantford put in.
This is crucial now, where Brantford have that lead of 5 points. If they turn that into 10, then the green team don't seem to be playing with the fire and passion they had in the first 20 minutes, do they? I seem to have just gone into a lull.
A little bit. I think that the Irish are just, they're time to regroup now. They realize that, it's just 20 minutes to go. They got to turn it up here, and I think they're about to. All it takes at this level, one big hit, half a run, half a gap, a good pass. You get the crowd on your side, and all of a sudden you start feeling it again.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Set. Stay back, Mike. Use it.
Good scrum. Nice.
Oh, nicely taken, one-handed. Very well done.
Wait, just wait, yeah.
And that's all it takes. That's all it takes, right?
Yes, indeed.
So now you have a knock-on, right? They've moved. The ball hasn't advanced. It hasn't advanced 1 meter. It just moved sideways the entire time. So good defense here by the Irish for them to create the turnover. What are they going to do with it this time? You're down 5. You got 15 minutes to go. Do you think, are you going to put into touch here and probably put them on pressure, maybe play a little defense in the middle between the 22s? Or do you want to run this?
Well, they're very deep right now. I think I don't have the skill to get through that back line. I think they may have to play for a position right now. We'll see what happens on this scrum.
There's pressure there.
A lot of pressure right there. Looks like that scrum went down right there. And that's safety. That's what they want to do, right?
Oh, agree. 100%, yep.
Mo right there. He just wants to make sure that all players are safe here, and so they're going to blow it up and reset the scrum. First things first, I always think about player safety.
Oh, yeah. When you have 2 front rows going down, you must blow it immediately.
Coach! Fine. Set! Keep it up here. Up, up. Up here, up here. Use it.
Good run by Irish out of defensive posture into the Brantford half.
And they choose to run it, right? Good for them.
Absolutely. Have it again, gone blind, scum half. Oh, bad pass into touch.
Thrown away, unfortunate.
Yeah. An opportunity lost there a little bit.
Looks like we have a player down.
Guys, stay on. Get the water on.
Yeah, player down.
Looks to be the number.
Can't see from here now.
Can't get who the player's name, the player number who is down.
No, not at this point.
Might be. I think it's the numbers.
It looks like number 8, is it?
Yes, it looks like JC.
Yeah.
Jason Chuck.
Yeah, there's Chuck gone off now.
He's had a fantastic game today.
Oh yes, he's been everywhere.
Him, Brandon Black, and DJ Bott, this back row right here for the Irish, have had another fantastic game right here. They've been all over the field, making big hits, big tackles, just seem to be just everywhere.
Okay, there's a line out now inside the Brantford half, and it's a Brantford ball.
Good contest.
Stolen there by the Irish. Scum half has it and drives forward. Irish have it, pick and drive. Same again, pick and drive.
Got to see the ball. Ball comes back into midfield. Played very well by Quinn.
Very well taken.
Well
a referee indicating advantage.
Referee.
No, before that he had indicated advantage. He had pointed to Brantford, so whatever the call would be.
Looks like they have a little bit of a knock on right here.
Well, yeah, but okay. Perfect position now for Brantford to launch another attack. No, they're
And again, we've seen this formation before.
Yes, we have, absolutely.
On the open side of the field.
Yes. This one
could be creeping. Looks like they're creeping a little bit.
Yes, I see him coming on the blind.
Stay in, stay down, stay down.
And I think the Quins are very happy here to just leave the ball in the scrum.
Of course.
That's what they want. Let them leave the ball. Leave the ball in the scrum.
Yep.
And the Irish have to defend that. They have to find a way that they can stop the momentum of this scrum, so they don't continue to advance forward. Every meter that they advance forward, their entire back line has to take a step back, which means it's one more step forward that the Quins back line has, and you know how dangerous they are when they get the ball on their front foot.
You get rewarded for going forward. You got to stay down as well.
Looks like we have another substitution coming in.
Well, it looks like that. I was just looking to see, is that player going off on the far side? Yes.
Yeah, it looks like Quinn, he's subbed off here, and they brought in number 21, Johnny Thompson. You know, Quinn took a little bit of a knock there. I think he was slow to get up there. Some of the guys came over to take a look at him. It doesn't look like he's well to continue on in this game.
Continue on, okay. Good. Got a nice little crowd here for this game, haven't we, today?
You know, it's always great to watch October rugby, right?
Yes.
And, you know, it's always good to see somebody. It's come down in the middle. Sees they rewarded a free kick because the scrum went down.
Tackle, leave the ball, leave the ball.
Big contest by Kegel right there.
Yes, indeed.
No!
Very important moments here for Green to defend.
Oh, too many bodies on the ground. White going forward.
Yeah, they're playing player safety right here. So with the ball, like we had White going forward, and the ball was at the bottom of the ruck. And what happens is because there's just so many bodies that are laying on top of the ball, on top of each other, you know, they're not going to bother to kind of sort that out. It's player safety first, which I mentioned a couple of minutes ago. So what the referees decide to do is just blow this up, and we're going to scrum down and give the ball back to White, and that's exactly what you saw here. So another attacking scrum right here for the Brantford Harlequins.
It is, and for the defending team, it's this constant tiring thing that you inside your own 5-meter line. So pressure is always on.
That's good defense by the Irish right there. That's probably the best defensive scrum that we've seen all game from them.
Leave the ball, leave the ball.
The Harlequins continue to move flow side, going to these big fours as they turn the corner right here. Continue to attack attack the gain line.
Leave the ball. Leave the ball.
We got the line out here. Yes, they got the man.
Leave the ball.
Looks a little bit short on the line right there.
Yes, it does.
No. Tackle complete. Coming over.
Oh, interesting call there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So a little explanation as to what happened in this penalty right there.
Well, he said the tackle was complete. They made the tackle and then they didn't release the ball.
That's right.
So,
but I think the penalty was that White was coming over the top, and they didn't keep their feet when they went over the top. When you enter the ruck, you have to keep your feet, and if you don't keep your feet, it was what happened here. He went to ground. You're killing the ball essentially, and that's why the penalty was awarded to the Irish. So another attack, and they were able to put the ball in the touch. Another attacking line out for the Irish. 8 minutes to go, down 5. You know, it's time to turn up.
Well, they've spent most of the second half inside their own half. They haven't been inside the Brantford half very often.
And you know, Pierce, you said it a little bit earlier. You know, where's the spark from from the Irish?
Yes.
Where is it? And it's got to come now.
Okay, 2 out now. 2.
There's been a lot of pressure on the Irish this second half.
You're inside. You're inside. Don't come through. Clean release, clean release, clean release. Hey, wait! Back up here.
That's JC again on the charge.
Yes, very good charge. Brantford defending really well.
Ooh. Mr. Sheridan. I think just before the ball got to his hands, he took a look up. We maybe saw a half gap right there.
Yes.
The ball hit him right in his hands and it just fell to ground, and then unfortunately that's a knock on. We've too many mistakes in your own half. You can't have them.
No,
you can't have them on days like this, especially with in a cup final. So another opportunity for the Quins to attack.
And we've been down here for almost 9 minutes now. You know, that's the other thing.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, they haven't been able to get out of that 22.
Again, they have this split back line right here.
Bind.
And that the big gap right there on the right side of their scrum. So look for an 8-man pick, which you've done 3 other times earlier.
Yeah, you'll see. Well.
Great cover tackle right there by JC.
Yes, indeed.
Away four.
And again, they just come right back into the forwards as they turn the corner.
Wait.
Just using up more and more bodies, and continue to just suck the life out of this Irish back line. But the Irish are defending furiously right at this point.
They are.
Doing everything they can to prevent another score, to keep them in this game. 5.5 to go.
Wait outside here.
Defending for their lives here with their heels on the goal line. Definitely need a turnover. Anything they get a turnover at this point.
Wait.
These Quins are so patient, though.
Yes, they are. They're doing very well.
Just take what they give them and just continue to attack with these big forwards. Just punching this line here.
Oh.
Another card. It's got to be the 3rd card right here in the final.
Yellow to the green.
It's a third, yeah. Masson Saris was just sent off.
Yeah.
On, guys. On me. You're on me.
So after you, Pierce, after you.
No, I think, you got to be realistic now. Less than 5 minutes to go, and it's going to be really tough slugging. If they convert this, it could be the game. 22, yep.
Well, they'd be down 10. No, I'm sorry.
No, they won't be down. Yeah, be down a converted try.
Down 8, yeah.
Yeah, 8 actually, you're right. Yeah. This for Brantford probably, if he converts it, could seal their McCormick Cup. Missed it. Ooh. I was just thinking back, and you probably remember all the great Brantford teams of the early 70s with Gunnar and Glenn Steen, and they won 2 or 3 McCormick Cups and leagues in a row.
It's on you guys behind him.
Pierce, I was born in 77.
I know. I'm just letting you know that there is a history. There is a history to Brantford.
I believe it. I was born in 77, my man.
I won't hold that against you.
Thank you.
Back up. Just wait.
With a man down, the Irish desperately need the ball back here with 3 minutes to go, and they just got it back. I'm telling you, Pierce, this is gonna be a great 5 minutes right here. Great 5 minutes of rugby.
Do we have 5? Do we have 5? We do. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Guys, come in, don't wiggle. Okay, stay.
This will be interesting.
I see a different formation right here for the Irish.
Yeah, very interesting formation.
On the right side of the scrum, they have no one going short side at all.
No, he's down.
No, delaying time now. Come on, guys.
Guys, he slipped out. It's a cow patch. Guys, I don't want to do so much, okay? Crouch! Bind! Set! Just wait here. Up! Yep. Up here!
Big shove by the Harlequins to win that ball against the head.
Got the numbers. Yes, they got the numbers.
Defending for their lives in this attacking, these attacking Harlequins just going downhill right here.
Onside!
The Irish have to defend with their lives right here. Defend it very just furiously.
No hands!
Doing everything they can, throwing their bodies at everything that moves. They must create a turnover here to have a shot.
Go play.
You hear the call of
Yes.
You hear the call of fire.
Yes.
That's them sending everybody in to try to get a turnover, a counter ruck.
Wait.
Brantford have it.
They used it. Away five.
A half a meter short. The referee is on his knee watching it.
Go again.
Trying to get a good look.
Leave the ball now. Leave it. No hands. Leave him. Use it.
Oh, this is exciting stuff right here.
Arrive up. Red. We've got time.
The clock says 80 minutes.
Yes.
Leave it. That's full time.
Most saying they have full time. They look for them to kick the ball into touch.
Yeah.
You have it! Leave it!
Yeah, it's over.
Turn to glory. Avenge their loss from last year from the Markham Irish to win the McCormick Cup for the 2019. I thought it was a fantastic game, and like you said, the second half was completely different. They came out rejuvenated. They came out with fire, and I don't think we saw the spark from the Irish that we talked about at the beginning of the second half. They spent a lot of time in their own half and defended very well, but couldn't overcome the difference.
No, they could not. They couldn't turn that defense into attack at all. Brantford kept the pressure on the whole second half, and kudos to them for worthy McCormick Cup champions, 22-17 over the Markham Irish.
Yeah, they finished first in their division. Most wins, the least amount of losses, most bonus points, most points for versus against, and came out with another big win. I thought it was a great game, and a team that played super, had a great season. Well deserved for them to win the McCormick Cup this year.
No question. Well done for Brantford. Always a good cup team. You know, always a good tip. These. A good display and a good game all around. Both sides played. It was a very interesting game. It wasn't a game that you could walk away at halftime and say, well, we know who's winning this. Because it was a good contest.
You know, this is a great game, and a big shout out to the Balmy Beach 2 side to win the G Gage Cup 27-24 over the Irish in overtime with a penalty kick. I mean, and then to watch this game of rugby as well. Just fantastic rugby being played on the last day of rugby for 2019. I look forward to the 2020 season, and and who's going to be here again at this time next year.
Well, it's an exciting season, it always is, and now the players get the respite that they deserve after some very entertaining rugby since last May.
For sure, as they walk the tunnel here and they kind of shake hands with one another, and Rugby Ontario CEO Miles Spencer with the award to the winning team, the Brantford Harlequins, for the McCormick Cup. Excellent.
Yes, I met Miles yesterday at the first opportunity to congratulate him on his new appointment, and he's bring some vigor into the office, I think.
Yeah, I think so. You see a lot of changes happening, and he's a market guy, and he definitely wants to help promote the sport, which is really important for us at this stage. It seems that the rugby is changing. There's not so many people are playing the sport as they used to, and we need to continue to grow the sport and get bigger, and bring forth these great games and great matches. The Toronto Arrows are doing great things, and it's time to follow suit with these guys and just continue to get more and more players at the grassroots level to continue to play the sport, not just from the high schools.
Well, it's the high schools. I used to spend a lot of time at high schools myself, and I know that's where the passion can be generated. And if they were getting support from the clubs in their area, and the clubs helping them with the coaching, even that's very important. And it cements a bond then between the school and the club that's doing it, and it's a source of young developing players when you're looking for your junior program to grow.
For sure.
But kudos today. That was a fine exhibition of rugby from both sides and very enjoyable. And as you say, another McCormick Cup in the box.
All right, Pierce, we're about to sign off right here. I just want to say thank you very much. This was a great game.
It was a pleasure. Thank you. It was great to enjoy it
with you today.
Yeah, great, and really enjoyed it. And we got good exhibition of rugby, perfect weather for it. A little chilly maybe for the spectators, but very well done on the field.
It doesn't get any better than this.
No.
So thank you very much for tuning in and watching the McCormick Cup for 2019. For Pierce Higgins, my name is Miles, and have yourself a great day, and we'll see you guys next year.
The presentation started here. Okay, thank you very much. My name is Miles Spencer. I'm the CEO of Rugby Ontario. I'd like to thank you all for coming out today for yet another excellent day of rugby to wrap up the 2019 senior men's season. I'd like to give both teams a round of applause for just an excellent game today. I'd like to take an opportunity to thank you, our officiating team. Mo, if I could have you and your team come up for a small token, please. I'd like to congratulate Markham Irish for a great game and what was obviously a great season as well to make it to the McCormick Cup Final as defending champion, and so well done to you. So if we could give Markham Irish a round of applause, please. And now I'd like to call up Brantford captain Jordan Kazina. Congrats, Jordan. So we're going to do a little handout sheet to your players, okay? So if you want to call them up one by one. So the captain is going to call up his team one by one to present the championship tankards. You want to do it? Hold on, guys. Go fast. Thanks. You guys will help me out. Good job. We'll get this going even quicker. Hold on, guys. Congratulations. Hold on, one play. Congratulations. All the way, yes. Hey, well done, Dave. Congrats. Congrats, three left. Okay, Jordan, just stay up here. Jordan, just stay. And one last order of business is to present the 2019 McCormick Cup to the Brantford Harlequins.
number 17 for them.
Yeah.
Is their comp president. Do you know Dave McCormick?
I saw you say. Well, yeah, we'll look at that. Okay. Yeah, we'll start. Okay.
It's all about mentality. Train every day. You gotta be focused, go hard in the gym. If you want to do something, just drive forward, do as much as you can.